excellent news. Really? Excellent news. Upon watching the thing, this does in fact work. Woo! And the cat's only kinda got in the way in the last video. Let's hope. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I don't know where the other two are, but I'm watching them. Okay, so last time I talked about the Hat Man, I talked about the footsteps in the hallway, and I talked about the breathing in the crawl space behind the bed. So let's talk about the things in the closet. Aside from me. Yeah, so, from the time I was a little kid, I initially had, like, a nothing closet. Like, I had, hanging thing, just one straight bar of hanging thing. And, when I was 8, I guess, my dad built, one of those closet organizer things that had, a hanging thing, a hanging thing, a hanging thing, and then a center piece that had like drawers and shelves, and oh, there was a shelf on top of the other hanging thing. It was a really nice closet organizer, and like originally my closet had doors on it, mirrored doors, but when the organizer got put in, the doors came off, and so I spent the entirety of my childhood and teenage years in a room with a closet with no doors. So I feel like that says something about me, because where I live with my boyfriend now, and our room has a closet with mirrored doors, and the closet has to be open when I sleep, because if I wake up to like my staring myself in the eyes because someone's closed the closet door, I'm just like, don't like that. Like, it's happened twice, and one time it was because we'd gone to a party or something. No, there'd been a party in the house, and in order to impart cleanliness, you close the closet door when guests are over, because people come in to use the bathroom that's in the room. And like, I just kind of went to bed, just passed out, because his family's Trini, they party hard. I just passed out, and I woke up, and I'm just like, who the fuck is that? It's me! I don't want to be perceived, please. Thing in the closet. So from the time I was a little kid, stuff would go missing in my closet. Like, not I'd misplace it, or I'd forget where I put it, or someone else would put it somewhere. No, stuff would go missing, and it would end up at the top of the closet, which the top of the closet is about 7 feet in the air. My dad, again, 6'6", so he technically could reach it, but all my life he swore he was not putting shit at the top of my closet. Which normally I don't believe a thing he says, because he likes to mess with me, but I've always believed this, because he would be actively, like, annoyed that stuff would be up there again. Like, do y'all remember the Beanie Baby Club? And you could get the club exclusive beanies, like Clubby and Clubby 2, who came with a like a silver mesh carrying case with a see-through window at the front, and in the little kit you got the bear, and you got like a medallion, and you got like a book, and I had that because Beanie Babies were my shit for a while. And how's everybody's Beanie Baby fortune doing? But I had that little carrying case, and I used it to hold stuff, because I was like, oh, this is a purse now. I can keep toys in it. And I did. And routinely, this case would go missing and end up at the top of the closet. It happened 5 or 6 times. And every single time my dad would be like, I don't know how you're getting it up there. And I'm like, I'm not! And he never believed me. Yeah, so that would happen. And this is Florida. And despite my lovely jacket that I'm wearing now, I'm wearing that now because the house, you can't see the numbers on the thing, but right now with the AC off it's 75 degrees. When the AC is on, it's like 68 degrees. That's too much. That's too many degrees. That's too few degrees. We need more degrees. There. Like 79 is comfortable. 68 is like, kill me. It's no thank you. Coats, that's where I was going with this. So, I had like a couple of jackets. Just a couple. I got more as puberty happened, and then I realized, oh, I don't want these. And so I'd wear baggy clothes. But, I had coats. And a lot of the time, if something I was looking for wasn't at the top of the closet, it was in the pockets of my coats. I don't know how. I didn't put it there. I wore those coats like 3 days a year. But it'd be there. It'd be in the pockets. And that's why, like, every time I'd outgrow something and I'd be doing like a closet clean out, and my mom would always be there being like, oh no, you can still fit into that. And I'm like, it doesn't close. And it doesn't close. It's gotta go. And so I'd get rid of it. I'd always be like, oh wait, let's check the pockets first. Every single time I'd find something that had been missing for months. And I'd get yelled at because it's like, oh, you've been looking for this? Why didn't you just check the coat pockets? And I'm like, because I shouldn't have to. Because I shouldn't have to think, oh, this thing is missing. Better check the pockets of my coat. I shouldn't have to think that way. You know? That shouldn't be like the automatic thought. But that's how it was. That's how it was for years. There's stuff in the closet. Do you know what? This one's gonna be a little bit longer because a lot of stuff has happened with the things in the closet, including my favorite story. When I was a teen, I did cosplay, and I had a bunch of wigs, and I kept the wigs on heads, and the heads would either be like on one of my shelves that was out in my room or on one of the shelves in my closet. And after a certain point, I took the heads out of my closet because that just seemed like it was inviting horrible things. And also around this time, activity kind of ramped up. I don't know how to put it. Activity just went from being like meep 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 to being like meep meep meep, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I'd go to school every day. Didn't skip school because I was a good student, and also I had no place to go and no one to hang out with. So I'd go to school every day, and every day I'd come back and a wig would be on the wrong head. And it was like, I got to the point where I like started accusing my mom. I was just like, are you screwing with me? I know you think all of my interests are stupid, but are you screwing with me? She'd be like, no, I'm not doing anything. And I'm like, okay. And then one day, she and my dad actually like went somewhere, and my grandmother, she came to stay for a little while, and so it was, I was still going to school, and like my grandmother would be at work because she was a nurse, and she wasn't a nurse anymore. She was like one of those people you call on the phone if you're like, I think I took my medicine twice, am I going to live? And she'd be like, well, it depends on what kind of medicine you took, what do you take? And he'd be like, this, oh no, you should go to the hospital and get like tox screening, because yikes. And I miss her very much. So I come home one day, and the wigs are on all different heads, and there's no way my grandmother did it, because she actually, respected my space and wouldn't go into my room. And that's when I took the heads out of the closet. And I went, okay. But the best story also was from around that time. I was in high school, and back in the day, I used to wear my wallet on a chain because I hung out with assholes who would pickpocket people just to be funny and like put your wallet in someone else's backpack. And yeah, they were assholes. Like, I mean, we were teenagers, of course we were assholes. So I wore my wallet on a chain so that wouldn't happen. And so one day I get back from school, and it's like early spring, so it's like late spring, so it's like raining, and so I'm soaking wet. I get home, I take like all of my shit out of my pockets, I throw my pants, all my clothes in the like laundry basket. I go and take a shower because soaking wet, best thing, take a warm shower. It's very soothing. I'm home alone. My dad's at work. My mom's at work. Who else lives in the house but us? No one. So I'm there. I'm in the shower. I get out of the shower, and I go into my room. My wallet is gone. The chain is still there, but my wallet is gone. And I don't quite know what to do about that. But I get pissed, and I just stand in the middle of my room like in a towel, still kind of wet, just yelling, this is bullshit, I'm mad, if my wallet is not back where it's supposed to be, by the time I get back from making a sandwich, I'm calling a priest. I'm Jewish. I don't know if the ghosts know this. But it's like, why would I call a priest? It's a bluff. I go to the kitchen, I make a sandwich, I eat my sandwich, I come back, wallet's back on the chain. I got dressed, and I spent like the entire rest of the time when my parents were not home in the back bedroom on the internet. And actually that was the day I found out about my past interactions with the Hat Man, because that day when my dad got home, I was like, hey, Dad, when was this house built? And he was like, I swear to God, if this is about the guy with the hat again. What? But, yeah, no, I have a couple more stories about the house, and the surrounding area, but this is, we got 15 minutes on the clock now, so I'm just gonna make another one. Yay! Is someone heating something up? Whatever. Got like 7 people living in this house. Nope, nobody. It's never quiet.